Hello, welcome to a reading vlog. So this weekend is the 15th and 16th of April. It's 8:30 in the morning, which is why I look like this. I'm not a morning person. So this weekend it is both the Magical Readathon All-Nighter and Realmathon Peace Talks. Bracken's having her breakfast, which involves, I don't know if you can see, she has all of her food tied up in these rags, which she then has to rip and play with and find the food, and it's very noisy. And she just managed to scat some on top of me. Anywho, so because it is the Magical Readathon All-Nighter and Realmathon Peace Talks this weekend, I decided that I wanted to do basically a really intense weekend of reading. And I have decided, for reasons best known to myself, that I'm going to aim to read 8 books. Now, I'm fully aware that this is an unachievable aim, because that's a book every 6 hours, and I don't have a pile of short books next to me. So the books that I'm planning on reading this weekend, I've got one graphic novel, Descender. So this one I could probably read in an hour. That one I'm not worried about. I've got 2 middle grades, which are The Wolf Wilder by Catherine Rundell and Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth by Rick Riordan. So these are all ones that are on my Magical Readathon TBR. So I wanted to get them read. I've then gone for romances. So I've got India Holton, The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels and The Secret Service of Tea and Treason. I'm working on the 3rd one, the purple one, for work, but it's the 3rd in a series, so I'm going to try and read the first one just to kind of understand the world a little bit. 1,000 Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole, Well Met by Jen DeLuca, and Book Lovers by Emily Henry. So I'll be honest, I mean, I'm not going to read 8 books in 48 hours, but I'm going to try. And I think my plan is going to be, today I'm going to have more reading energy than I will tomorrow. So I'm going to save Descender for tomorrow. I probably should go and brush my hair, shouldn't I? I'm going to save Descender for tomorrow when I have 0 reading energy. Because again, I can read that in an hour. And I think I'm going to, the 2 middle grades, I do need to get read. And these 2, Well Met and Wisteria Society, are also on my TBR and I need to get read. The other 3 aren't on my Magical Readathon TBR. And with Realmathon, because I'm in the fantasy team and they're all romances, they're not going to gain me any extra points for my team. So my priority are the 2 middle grades, Descender, Wisteria Society and Well Met. And the other 3 are going to be kind of backups. Book Lovers is kind of a priority because it's for an in-person book club that is next week. So I do need to read that one. So I think my plan is going to be, I might start reading Well Met now. And then move on to maybe The Wolf Wilder after that. I might try and alternate between romance and middle grade. If I can get 3 books read today, I'll be quite happy. So if I could get maybe those 3 done today, that would be awesome. I know Percy Jackson reads very, very fast. And I have recently read Catherine Rundell, and it did read fast, but didn't read as fast as Percy Jackson. And same with the middle grades. I've read Beach Read by Emily Henry, which wasn't a particularly fast read. Actually, no, I think I read that one on audio, so I read quicker in person than audio because I can only listen to audio when I'm doing something, and I'm not always doing something. And I've not read anything by Jen DeLuca or India Holton, so I don't know how fast those books are going to read, but romance generally does read quite quickly. So, yeah, that's the plan for today. Well, that's the plan for this weekend. I'm going to try and vlog as much as I can. I'll at least give you reading updates. I will try and do some B-roll, but quite honestly, a lot of it is going to be me just sat on my couch reading. I do need to just pop into town, but not for anything interesting. I need to buy cat food, and let's be honest, you probably don't want to see that. It's not exciting. But yeah, that is my plans for this vlog. Sorry, this is a very rambly intro. And I will see you in the next update. Hello, it is now 20 past 10. I have read 6 pages of Well Met. I've taken Bracken for a walk. I've had a shower. Bracken has had a bath. I've just put on a load of laundry as well, which, sorry if you can hear that in the background. I've got a couple of things I need to do in town. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe have a cup of tea, read a bit of Well Met, and then go into town in the next sort of like half an hour or so, get all of that done, because then I can have the rest of the weekend where I don't need to be doing other things. I can really like focus on reading. It will mean that for my 8 books in 48 hours, it will probably be it'll probably be almost 12 o'clock and I won't have read a single book, so I'll be 2 books down, but it is what it is. Like I said, I know that 8 books in 48 hours is quite unachievable, especially when I've only got 1 graphic novel in the mix. Yeah, it's one of those things. It was kind of frustrating when I was doing my Magical Readathon TBR. None of my graphic novels, mangas, comics would fit in any of the prompts. I managed to squeeze in 1, which was Descender, but yeah, I can't get anything else to fit a prompt, which is really frustrating. Excuse me. So I've got longer books to read, but again, romances and middle grades do tend to be quick reads for me, so I'm hoping they won't be too taxing. But yeah, I'm not expecting to get Well Met finished before 12 o'clock, seeing as it is already 10. It's nearly 10:30. But yeah, that is my plan for the rest of this morning, and I will check back in with you once I've been to town, done my bits, and hopefully read a little bit more of Well Met. Or, because I don't know what I'm doing, or I'll just check in with you when I finish Well Met and give you my thoughts. For my restoration for Magical Readathon, I've decided to get all of my unread Illumicrate and Fairy Loot books from 2023. And little Miss Bracken, who's been very, very good in her bed, is going to pick a book for me. So we've got Song of Silver Flame Like Night by Amelia Wenzel, Foxglove King by Hannah Witten, The Adventures of Amina El Sarifi, wait, by Shannon Chakraborty, Lies We Sing to the Sea by Sarah Underwood, For Her Consideration by Amy Spalding, and God Killer by Hannah Kaner. I am hoping for either God Killer, For Her Consideration, or the Foxglove King, because Foxglove King I think I'm most excited about. For Her Consideration is a romance, will be quick to read, and God Killer is really short. So, Bracken, good girl, sit. Good girl. Go then, get it. Oh no. So I'm reading Lies We Sing to the Sea. That's not the one I wanted. You're going to get all the rest. And she has just left the treat. What about this one, Bracken? Good girl. Good girl. So yeah, I guess I'm reading Lies We Sing to the Sea, which is really big. And it's not one that I am overly excited by, to be honest. It's 500 pages. So restoration isn't actually one that I really need for my career. It's just like a bonus I'm doing. And I have got enough guild reputation points that I can count genuine DNFs, so that's fine. So yeah, that was my randomise and pick. I didn't decide to do a point and pick, I decided to do a pet pick. She now wants more. Hello, it is 5:30 and I have just finished Well Met. It was fine. I liked it. It's a bit too kind of cute and convenient for me. So I'm not the biggest fan of the main character. She has got some serious dumb bitch energy and is really, really judgmental. For example, one of the other characters is a very muscular man, and he was talking about something and she went, wow, he can form a whole argument. Well, yeah, like just because he's got muscles doesn't mean he's completely dumb and can't string a sentence together. And the fact that she immediately decided that she hated the main male character because he told her that she hadn't filled out a form correctly. Well, again, she hadn't, so like that doesn't mean hate. And like I said, like she also is, like I said, got some serious dumb bitch energy with just the way that there's two things that she realizes that are glaringly obvious, and she kind of realizes them probably about 100 pages after they become glaringly obvious, and it's like, yeah, mate, what are you doing? So yeah, wasn't the biggest fan of the main character. And if you ever watch any of my videos where I talk about romance books, you'll know that I'm not the biggest fan of third act breakups. They have to actually progress the story for me to like them. Just a breakup for the sake of a breakup, not a fan. And this one was one of those where, yes, it was a bit of a breakup for the sake of the breakup. Bracken, where are you going? Come on, get down. Yeah, the third act breakup didn't really progress the story too much. And for me, the resolution just felt quite unrealistic. With the fact that they'd only been together for 2 weeks, then they broke up, and then suddenly they're like, oh, we're madly in love. Are you though? You've had sex once and you've been on one date. But I did like it. I'm probably going to give it about a 3.5 star. I haven't compiled it yet, but it feels like a kind of 3.5 to me. It was nice, it was fluffy, it was cute. It just wasn't, it was missing quite a lot for me. Anywho, that is one book down in my 48 hours. Seeing as we're now, like I said, 5:30, and apparently I should have read 3 books by now if I'm going by my own stupid idea. I am now moving on to The Wolf Wilder by Catherine Rundell. This one is shorter. It's a middle grade and it is 252 pages. Bracken, do you mind? She's currently just sat on top of me now. She sat on my lap. So yeah, I'm going to move on to The Wolf Wilder. Actually, I'm going to go and have dinner first. Excuse me, little ear. Hello. And feed this one, Bracken, who is quite demanding when she's hungry. Hello. I'm also going to feed Bella, who is back there being fairly good at the moment. She was meowing at me just now because she's, again, quite demanding when she thinks that she needs food. Anywho, oh, big sigh. Dinner time for me and the 2 girls, and then I'm going to get back and read a bit more of The Wolf Wilder. I say read a bit more, start The Wolf Wilder. I feel like I should be able to get this one done tonight. I think I might do 250 pages. That should probably take me, that's going to take me probably right up to like about 10 o'clock. I think I might have dinner, put on probably watch an episode of Once Upon a Time while I don't know, I might put something on while I'm cooking and then eating dinner, and then read The Wolf Wilder for at least 2 or 3 hours, try and get a good chunk of the way through. I might be able to finish it tonight. I still do want to go to bed at a fairly decent time. So yeah, I'm going to try and get a good chunk of this one read, but again, I have already read like 300 pages today, so a little bit tired. But yes, that were my thoughts on Well Met, and I'm going to continue with The Wolf Wilder. Hello. I am 80 pages into The Wolf Wilder. So I'm watching sprints with Callie, Lexi and Cassidy, just checking who's on screen. And I spent that last sprint editing the video, so I haven't read a huge amount in that last sprint, but I am enjoying this. So I'm 80 pages in. The book itself is like 200 and something pages, about 250 pages I think it was. I'm enjoying it. It's fun so far. I'm really loving the setting. It's set in Russia, and I'm really enjoying that. Yeah, so far so good. I'm enjoying it. It is 20 to 9 at the moment, and I am starting to get tired. I think my plan is the video that I've just edited, I'm exporting it at the moment. I want to get it uploaded because that should come out tomorrow, which is Sunday. I think I'll probably read for another hour. Basically, like I said, I'm watching sprints at the moment. We've just got into a chatty bit, so when the next sprint is, I'll probably take part in that sprint, and then that will probably be about 10ish. And then I think I'm possibly going to either go to bed, or I'm going to maybe just chill out for a bit, watch a bit of TV. Yeah. So yeah, I have not read 4 books today. Like I mean, I didn't think I would, but I will possibly have got 1.5 books read. Tomorrow my plan will be, I think I might switch it up a little bit tomorrow. Oh, I've just pressed a button. I think I'm going to switch it up a little bit tomorrow. I'm probably going to start off with Descender. So what have I got left to read? So I think my plan tomorrow, I'm going to throw all these on the floor. I want to read Descender. And then with these 3, I might then, once I've done Descender, I might do Percy Jackson, Book Lovers, and I might put the India Holton to the end. Only because it is one that I do need to read. It is one that I've got for work, so I do actually need to get it read at some point. But I'm not working on it until August, so if I don't read it straight away, it's not the end of the world. And yeah, the other ones, I feel I've got a little bit more pressure, not pressure necessarily to read them, but I'm taking part in the Percy Jackson read along, which Pris is doing, so I want to get that one read by the end of the month. And again, I know I can read Percy Jackson in a day. I know they're quick reads. Book Lovers is for my in-person book club, which I believe is on the 25th, so I need to get that one read this week. And I'm technically currently reading 2 other books, which are Leeward and Before They Are Hanged. Leeward is for work, and it's a historical naval fiction, which is quite slow going, and Before They Are Hanged is a heavy fantasy, which again is quite slow going. So I want to be reading those 2. What I'm trying to get at is I want to be reading those 2 next week. I don't want to be trying to squeeze in Book Lovers as well next week. So I'm going to try and do Book Lovers this weekend. That felt like a very long explanation for really not much. But yeah, my sort of thoughts are, upload this video, read The Wolf Wilder for another hour or so. Tomorrow I don't have any chores or anything that I need to do, so I can literally just spend the day reading, which should be good. I hopefully should be able to get, I know, like I said, I know I can read Descender in like an hour, and I know that I can read Percy Jackson in about 2 or 3 hours. What I might do is go and have a closer look at the covers of Law Olympus, volumes 2 and 3, because, and try and see if either of them have got a flower anywhere. because oh god, I just tangled up my hair. Because one of my prompts that I'm trying to read, one of my prompts for Magical Readathon is flowers on the cover, which I've put the India Holton book in for. But if I can find something that's a shorter read for flowers on the cover, that would be fab. Yeah, so I'm probably not going to update you again tonight because I'm just going to be reading the last little bit of Wolf Wilder and then going to bed. So I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye. Hello, today it is Sunday. It is currently 20 to 11. Clearly my whole let's start reading early thing doesn't work. But I have, woken up, taken the dog for a walk, done all of that jazz. So my plan today, I have read a bit more of the Wolf Wilder. I'm currently at page 124, so I'm about halfway through, and I'm enjoying it. It's super cute. I also yesterday was looking at my shelves thinking, why can't I fit any of my graphic novels or manga onto a single prompt? Then I remembered I'm up to volume 3 of Heartstopper. And what does Heartstopper have on the cover? Flowers. So Heartstopper volume 3 is going in instead of the India Holton books as flowers on the cover. So that means that my plan of action today is to finish the Wolf Wilder. I then want to read Descender, probably make a start on Percy Jackson. I think realistically, because it's 11 o'clock now, I'm not going to get to book lovers, but I think if I can read Descender and make a good start on Percy Jackson, I might make a bit of a dent into Heartstopper as well. I'm currently watching Becca's sprints, which I love Becca's sprints because they're dice sprints, so we get different length sprints, which I just like. Also, you can switch books, which again, I really like. So I think my switch at the moment is going to be Descender. And then, my plan is to try and get Descender, Percy Jackson, and potentially Heartstopper read, as well as finishing off the Wolf Wilder. But I'm going to go make myself my second cup of tea of the day, heat up a cinnamon roll, and that will be my breakfast because I'm clearly a healthy person. Also, it's a sprinting reading weekend, so junk food doesn't count. It's the rules. I don't make the rules. You can't blame me, I'm just saying junk food doesn't count when you're reading. It's just facts. Anywho. Hello. I have just finished the Wolf Wilder and it's so cute. Really, really liked it. It's set in Russia and follows the story of Feo and her wolves. She is a wolf wilder. She rewilds wolves that have been captive. It's set at sort of revolutionary Russia, which is a setting that I personally just really enjoy. And this book is beautiful. Really like it. Catherine Rundell's writing is fantastic, and this is just one that I really enjoyed. It's super cute. So I'm on sprints. I'm watching Becca's sprints. It's currently 1:45 in the afternoon. So there's 10 minutes left of this sprint that I'm currently watching. I think what I'm going to do is probably have lunch now. And then I do want to clean the bathroom. I want to hoover upstairs and I want to repot my tomatoes. So I think I might do some of those things in a minute. I think I'm probably going to take an hour or so where I'm going to have lunch, go and just do some cleaning and tidying and stuff, and then come back and read in about an hour or so. I have also got a video or two that I need to edit, so I will get on that just now at some point. It is the problem with editing because you obviously you can't read while you're editing and you can't even listen to an audiobook when you're editing, so it's right, well, I'm not able to do what I want to do, but that's fine. There is also a video that I want to film, but I don't know if I can be bothered to do that today, so I may or may not. Haven't decided. But yes, second book of the weekend down. And yeah, I think Descender, like I said, Descender's not going to take me very long. Percy Jackson won't take me very long. I'm then going to go into Heartstopper. I think I should be able to get. It's 1 o'clock now. I think I should be able to read at least 2 more books today. Hopefully Heartstopper as well, and that would be then 3, which is 5 books over the weekend, which is pretty good going. Seeing as I started reading today at like 12 o'clock. So I'm going to go and get some lunch, and we'll catch up with you in a bit. Hello, it is 2:45. I've just finished reading Descender. It's cute. I like this. My issue with graphic novels, and this is a really stupid issue to have, but it is what it is I seem to be able to find the first in the series fairly easily, but buying then the sequels are so bloody expensive. I mean, this is apparently $9.99, but still, £10 for a 150-page graphic novel is a lot of money compared to like when I can buy, a sort of full-length novel for like a £5. So I always look out for graphic novels in charity shops and in second-hand places like on Vinted, but I can never find the rest of the series. So yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I will continue with the series. Like, it was nice, I liked it, but I don't think it wasn't engaging enough for me to be like, yes, I must read on this second. I'm going to start now reading Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth. Becca's sprints are about to finish, so hopefully someone else will be sprinting. I do like joining sprints. I just find it kind of focuses me and means that I do actually read the books that I'm wanting to be reading rather than going off and doing something else and just then getting distracted. So yeah, I'm thinking, oh, my frame again. I'm hoping that I should be able to finish this one today. Start and finish it today. I think that is doable. Like I said, it's about 3 o'clock at the moment, so I've got a good 6 hours ahead of me. I probably won't read that much after sort of 9, just because I'll be quite burned out by that point. So yeah, I'm hoping that I can get Percy Jackson read today. I think I might get, hopefully, like I said, someone else will be sprinting, or I'll rewatch some old sprints and read for a couple of hours. Then I might do some editing, and then I might come back and finish it. And hopefully I will then have time to pick up Heartstopper as well. I think Heartstopper, I'll probably be able to read through it in like an hour and a half. They're quick, simple reads, and it's a graphic novel. So that is where I'm up to. I've got a sleepy puppy on the couch next to me. Bracken? She's, oh, hello. Hi, baby. She's been very cuddly. Well, she's been quite silly all day, actually, but she's been quite cuddly now. Bella, I don't know where my little baby Bella has gone. She will be somewhere sleeping. Who knows? She doesn't tend to come and cuddle with me and Bracken. Bracken teases her, so Bella won't come and cuddle, which is quite mean, but she does always cuddle me in bed. Anywho, I'm going to stop chatting and start reading Percy Jackson. Good evening. It is 10 o'clock on Sunday, and I have not finished Percy Jackson. I am that far through, which is 196 pages. So how long is the book? 341. So I'm over halfway, but it's 10 o'clock. I have given up. I haven't really read much this evening after I was reading, and then I had a nap by accident, and then watched some TV, ended up watching lots of just like crap on YouTube. I've just spent an hour watching a crochet tutorial to make a top. I've never thought about crocheting like clothes. Or I'm wearing a jumper I made, but not like a summer top. But I might now. Anywho, I feel like this was quite a successful reading weekend. So I've read Well Met, what else have I read? The Wolf Wilder and Descender. And I'm halfway through Percy Jackson. So 3.5 books in a weekend ain't bad. No, it's nowhere near the 8 books that I stupidly thought I'd be able to read. But again, realistically, come on, girl. That has helped me out quite a bit with my magical readathon TBR, and should have got me a good amount of points for Realmathon, which is fun. And I am now gonna go to bed. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. Let me know your favourite, if you are taking part in either of these readathons, what your favourite book of the readathon has been so far. If you like this video, please leave me a like, subscribe if you would like to, and I will see you in whatever comes next.